guys, my name is Tracy Newman and I'm from the Navigator's Tarot, which you can find me on Facebook and at having real trouble with my words this morning. I've had very little sleep over the last 2 days. That full moon has been a doozy. So yes, you can find me at the Navigator's Tarot on Facebook and on Instagram. You can also find me under Sleepy Wisdom on YouTube. And yeah, so we shall have a look at what the masculine energies are up to for this week. Oh. Okay, so the masculine was in a completely different space last week. He's kind of like become very insular, doesn't see the possibilities of anything. He's actually going through a bit of a depression, I think, at the moment, it would appear, which is necessary, of course. He's in conflict with himself and with those that would actually try to keep him down. But the thing is, he's the thing with the masculine is that there's no good blaming others. He's got himself into this mess. He has to get himself out. And being stuck in those energies are it's like somebody's carrying away his sword, but he's concentrating on that more than actually trying to get himself out. It's like if you look at this card here, this is the Five of Swords, and he's in conflict with these two swans who have nicked off with his swords, but he's so concentrating on what has actually been done. So he's actually concentrating on all these people, all these swans who have nicked his swords. And they're laughing at him. He doesn't, but he is so concentrating on trying to take those swords from them and to try and redeem himself to these ridiculous swans. He's not actually seeing that he is the one that has got himself in that mess and in that state. So we also have the Five of Cups here, which goes with this one once again. He remains stuck there. You know, he's keeping his finances kind of like just juggling them because he has no idea. In fact, there is no abundance because he actually is feeling quite low. But the Five of Swords here, it's really interesting because these, it's like he is blaming, and look at this one. He's concentrating on the cups that have fallen. He's not actually turning around and seeing that there are two full cups behind him and a blissful new world. He's not choosing to look because he's concentrating on these dark entities that have taken everything from him. Oh dear. And then we have the Queen of Cups, but I also see this as a dark queen. There seems to be a dark queen that has caused this and this. But of course, which has caused also the depression. However, it's no good looking and blaming something that he chose to have in his life anyway. But at the moment, he is not able to see or to remove himself from the grasp of the Dark Queen. This card of strength, but you know, like there is, so the masculine is at this stage where he was really, really open. But what's happened is that those energies have somehow managed to put him into free fall, which is quite frightening for him and is much larger than anything that he could ever imagine for himself. But he has an option of going through that and allowing that, or staying in that dark state that he has put himself in. And it's all right to blame everybody else, but at the end of the day, you put yourself there, you have to get yourself out. And if you don't, well, you know, you've got nobody else to blame. But he is the magician and he is able to see the Grail cup. He just needs to extricate himself, and there is abundance. Once you get through, there is abundance calling. Yeah. So I think the masculine is looking at the love of his life. He sees her, he knows who she is, and she is the world. She is the world to him, absolutely everything to him. But unfortunately, she's not. I think he is fooling himself, because really he's put this Dark Queen ahead of everybody, everything in his life. He has put, now this Dark Queen can come in the form of addictions, a woman, a karmic partner, a mindset, addictions, a trap, his material world that he is trapped by. That's what this Dark Queen represents. So, you know, the masculine can pretend to himself that all of this makes his life go around, but it just keeps him in chaos, and it just keeps him going around and around and around in shit. And that's okay. That's where he is, and that's where he wants to be. However, he does have the ability to move on out of that. There is this beautiful new energy that's coming through. He just needs to find that the feminine within is calling him, and she is everything to him. She is the link that will get him out of the matrix of where he is and come into beautiful new earth energies where there is light and love available. But he just doesn't see it at this point in time. Even though he was in this beautiful energy of, being at one with all it is, he has gone back. But because of fear, because of whatever, because, you know, the masculine does not believe that he is, that he is deserving of the abundance of love and light that he can somehow see, but it's like a pinpoint in the darkness. So, you know, he needs to extricate himself, of course, and he will. But look at that union within. He must find that union within. He must find the feminine, not the dark feminine, the light feminine, the love, the feminine that resides within him, which is love and light, represents all of that. Focusing on an outer world and focusing on an outer dark feminine, or like an inverted version of the feminine, is not going to extricate himself out of that darkness into the light. He must let her go. Now, whether that is, as I said, that dark feminine, that dark inversion of what the feminine is, which can be addictions, which can be a karmic partner, can be a feminine, can be someone that is toxic, that holds that feminine energy. Whatever it comes in, whatever form it comes in, he must let that go. Whether he does or not makes no difference to anybody but himself. He must. Look at that. We have the high... Oh. Be careful, masculines. There is dark magic upon you, and I'm going to leave it there. Okay. See you soon.